This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Allen. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Gets open down the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go right back downfield. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this 1st drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hicks. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Hilltoppers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Allen. Ripping through the defense. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The run inside. It's Bernard. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught, and he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that 1st down. Defense will have to do a better job.
Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Allen. Fighting off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on defense.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. Finds his man. It's Messer. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Finding some room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Messer. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Allen. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Right down the middle. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0. Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Bernard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Rush is on him. And they got him. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Wants to throw it again. On target. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
knocked down the knot before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Allen. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Flowers. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Azira. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. There's some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Bringing it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run inside. It's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
Snags it, and he's open. At the 20. Touchdown, Owls. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Past the 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, WKU.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you... There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Henry. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The sure hands, it's Henry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Have a day, young fella. I've social media post in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Allen. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls it in, it's Flowers. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toppers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Buckeyes looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
under fire. He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Owls. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the red zone, it's Bernard. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the stomping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Azira. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The run inside. It's Hicks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Hilltoppers are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hicks. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Trying to run, it's Hicks. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Polly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the third interception of the night.